Okay, I'm going to record this so that I can send it to you anyway. Okay, before we start, we're gonna have, is Travis here? Travis.
Yeah, I'm here.
Travis, I never got your, not assignment, but your practice for your headings. You know how to do that?
I'll look for it.
Okay. And I don't see Bill Hayes. No, okay. Okay. All right. Today, let's take a look here and see what we're going to do. Where are we? Okay. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Good. Okay. We're going to review headers real quick, which is what I was just asking you about, Travis. We're going to review this is all very quickly, the 3 returns 2 spaces, because that's part of the letter, okay? Points and vertical centering. Please, I'd like to reiterate, because this unit has a lot of typing in it, to proof by reading, okay? If you enhance you want to read it from the screen, which is probably what you're going to do, and make it bigger, it's easier to read, okay? So you may want to consider that. Our eyes see what is our most common word for our brains. Conservation is not as common as conversation in our minds. So you're going to tend to type what you see in your brain, let's put it that way. So you have to be careful when you're proofing, okay? All right, some of you already started to do this, and I want to make this very clear because it's considered an error. Number one, when I talk about the date in full, this is what I mean right here. No Tuesday, comma, February 9th, okay? And no TH. Now, I know we said it, February 9th. Let's get out of caps. But you do not put it. That is considered a typing error, okay? There is an instance, though, when you do put it, just in case you see it like that. Not my rule, a typing rule. If you say the May 15th, 2021, you do not put the TH. But if the sentence reads the 15th of May, then you put it. So be very careful, because I know a lot of us have a tendency to do that. Okay, that is incorrect. Also, remember, when you're doing Unit A or any unit, don't do anything that you're not told to do in the book. Don't change the font size, the style. Don't go to no spacing or norm, and do whatever they tell you to do. Otherwise, don't, just leave it alone and type. Okay? Brendan. Now, see, I don't know how to get back here. Here we go. Hold on. Stop sharing. Okay. Brendan, are you here? No. Wonderful. Okay. All right. He sent his homework in a little bit earlier, and I just quickly looked over it. And the point I wanted to mention was that he changed the font size in something. Don't change anything unless they tell you to do it. Okay? Keep in mind that you initial memos, and since we can't write it, we're going to have to use some kind of script font. For example, I used the Lucinda calligraphy. In this one, I used the handwriting. Same difference, okay? And remember that your initials should match what you typed as your name. For example, if I put this, then I can't use the C when I initial. Same here, okay? Your name, your signature must match your typed name. Now, once I show you a few of these things, because you have to keep going back and forth here, well, let's do it. Memo, okay. Can you see this? All right, so this is coming from me. All right, so I type my name. Just space a few times, and I put, it really should, it doesn't matter, ECL. And then I change this to a font-like script, for example. Good enough. That's the best we're gonna do, okay? Remember that the guide words or header words, whatever they call them, doesn't necessarily have to always be in caps. Just copy what's in the textbook, whether it's all caps, whether it's bolded or not. This one is. I believe one of them is not. Okay, so just the pictures in the textbook are like looking at a key. Keep that in mind, please, okay? Also, these words that follow the guide words have to line up. For example, if I typed re here, okay, let me just move up. And you press your tab, and this has to line up right here, okay? Does everybody get that? So if they tell you to put the current date, you're not going to use this, you're going to use this. Etc. Okay? No TH. Everybody got that? That's for the memo. Just follow what they tell you to do in the book. All right? So that's the memo. And the letter format, that's why I don't like this, I keep going back and forth. Okay, let's review. Very important. You have the current date, whatever that may be. Let's put today. Keeping in mind, this is the most important up here. No spacing. This is for your letter, okay? So, with the current date, after you type it, the rule is 4 returns, 3 spaces. Keeping in mind, you must be in no spacing style. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I type the inside address. Okay, then I look at it and I say, did I return 4 times here? Because that's the rule. Okay, the only way to check that is to put your show hide on, and you have 3 blank lines. We did this twice already. Therefore, you know you returned 4 times. Simple as that. Okay? All right. So the rule is 4 returns after the date and 4 returns, 3 spaces. Set rule. Everything else in between is 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, until you get down at the bottom. When you get down at the bottom, it's 4 again. Now, for some reason, I'm telling you right now, this is on your test. 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom. Everything else is 2, okay? So at this point, let's get rid of this stuff so you can actually see how this is done. And that's called, let me go back there because that's an important part. This right here is called your signature block. You're going to need to know that. All right? Okay, so let's get rid of this and this. So I'm at the end of the letter, and I typed my closing. I don't know, sincerely yours. Let's go right here, actually. So that's the end of the letter. 1, 2, complimentary close. Sincerely yours. Nope, nope, that. 4 returns. Let's fix this. 1, 2, 3, 4. My typed name. If there is one, a title. Okay. Right here now, I say, did I return 4 times? Again, this is all done on no spacing. I put my show hide on, and I have 3 blank lines, so that means I returned 4 times. So right here, I'm going to put, which should be your signature, and then I'm going to change that to a script font. This is for your letter, which is your visual workshop. And that's done. Are there any questions on the spacing? Okay, while we're here, let's review our header. You can get a header in a number of ways. Insert, header, footer. Okay, that's the hardest because when you click this, you gotta, if you put one of these in, then you gotta delete all of this stuff to get the right thing in, which is absurd. So the easiest, well, not the easy, the next, I think, quickest is to go right here and double click real fast, or you can right click, edit header. Now, what goes in your header? I'm going to make this a little bigger so you can see it. Okay. You have your name, tab, the file name. For example, the first is Sea Turtle Memo. Whatever they tell you to save it as. And I also tell you that on your assignment sheet. And let's go back. Tab. And again, this tab isn't set. This doesn't have to be perfect here. Why is that doing that? Okay.
Yeah,
Hold on one
because it's bold and bigger. If you have on
Because why?
12 and not bolded,
I don't understand why this is doing that. That's your
You have
tab
bold
right
on.
there.
which makes it bigger, and you have 14 on. If you put
All
it on
right, okay.
12,
Yep, there you go. Thank you. Okay, and here you would be Unit A. And what is this? My steps. Okay. Got it? Okay. It doesn't have to be bolded or bigger or anything. It's just whatever. I'm just doing that to show you. Okay. So that's your header on top of everything. So we did the returns. Now we got to go back here. All right. So we did the header area. We did the returns. Let's take a look at this. The points. We discussed this last week. This is what I can't see. That's why I don't like Zoom. You got to keep going back and forth and back and forth. Okay. Okay. All right. This is, let me get a new document. You have to do a fax. Very simple. The book tells you, file, new. This is the style they tell you to use. And here we go. Now, first we have to put the header. So I'm going to go right click, edit header. And I'm going to put my name. I'm going to put the file name, whatever that may be. One of them is Lennon Facts. I'm not sure this is the exact one. Then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put Unit A, enter. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put skills review.
I can't see what you're
Okay.
doing.
Say again?
I said I can't see what you're doing.
Oh,
Your screen's
Okay.
frozen.
how about now? What do you see in front of you?
Yeah, I see it now.
That's better.
Okay, okay. So here's your header. Name, Lennon something, whatever that is, Unit A. And this was one of your skills review, okay? Okay. Come on. There we go. So now I look over here and I say, I got an awful lot of space here. I guess I entered twice. So I would put my paragraph, my show hide mark on. And I don't see any. Let me make this a little bigger if I can. I don't see any paragraph mark there. Okay. So I say to myself, well, I guess. Okay. You don't want me to do it. That's because I'm rushing. When I rush, things don't work right. That's for sure. Okay. All right. I say I didn't return here. And I say, maybe I did. So I put my show hide on and I don't see any paragraph mark here. So what is that? What is the next thing you should check, Liam, if you don't see a paragraph mark? To get rid of this extra space, what should I do? Do you remember? Robert, do you remember? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
Robert, do
in-
you remember what to do?
I don't.
Does anybody remember what to do? Since I proved to you by putting my show hide on that there is no extra return there.
No spacing.
Okay, this is on your test in my 3 different spots, so let's pay attention, okay? Of course, that's the one that doesn't have it. This is what I hate. Okay. Hold on. You have to jump from one to one. Okay. So I don't see any paragraph mark right there, which means I didn't press enter twice. I know that. So the only thing that could be is points. They call it points. We did this last week. Layout tab, spacing, before and after. This is on your test in 3 different spots. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to look here, and I'm going to say, look at this. I have 10 points after. That's what that space is there, that additional space, not that I returned. So I bring it to 0, and now we're back in business, and that's exactly how it should look. Okay? Don't forget to do that. So on your test, if I say type something, okay, and then you type this, and then I say, well, enter, you have to be on no spacing for this to work, okay? So we go to here, and then I press enter, and I type whatever. I put my show hide on, and I don't see anything here. So the next thing I'm going to do is check out my spacing. I click here and look at here, 10 points after. I'm going the wrong way. You know why this isn't working? Because it's a template. If it were a blank document, okay. This is the problem. Okay, no spacing, I type something, I press enter, and you're supposed to do, yes, Evan. Question?
I was gonna say before, could you just like selected all of the document and then went to no spacing at the top instead of doing the 0 points? Would that have worked?
Going back to the other one, Evan?
Yeah, I was gonna say like for
Okay,
the fax
that's
template you just had up, could you select all of it and then hit the no spacing at the top right? Would that have worked or?
Yes, it would. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I was
And
just
when you're
curious. I
working
didn't
with
know.
templates, when you're working with templates, it's a whole different ball game. It's hard to change things. Let me see. If I want to select the whole document, I go into the margin, which we learned last week, and I triple click 3 times. And then if I go to no spacing, let's see what happens. Yes. Okay. You're good. Thank you. So right here, I go to my layout tab and there's no spacing after there. And I want it to be, I don't know, see, it's not working because it's a template. Not working. Okay. That's because it's a template. So let's go back here. They have stuff built in. It's very difficult. So I go here. I type something else. Notice I'm on no spacing. And the directions on the test are going to say, put 12 points after this line. So then I go to layout and I do 12. See, it didn't work on the template because they got stuff built in. That's why templates sometimes are much harder to use. You can't, they're not harder to use. You have to use it the way that you bring it comes up. It's harder to change. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to do this again. Okay. I'm going to type, I don't know, date, whatever. And then I'm going to say, put 12 points after that. So I go to layout tab. And I press enter. And there's my 12 points. Right there. 18 points. It goes in increments of 6. You don't have to do increments of 6. Let's say I wanted 9. I select it, hit 9, and that's 9. Okay, but normally it goes increments of 6. So that would be your points, which I'm telling you now is on your test. Okay, let's questions. All right, let's go back here. I guess when you get used to that, it's okay. Oh, vertical centering. Okay. Vertical centering. Let me show you. I'm trying to see what I can show you that you really be able to see it. See, I'm still here. Okay. All right. For vertical centering, yeah, we don't have too much here. Okay, do that. I'm going to go into print preview so you can see what's happening. And this obviously is up at the top. I want to center it, watch me, vertically, up and down. This is horizontal. This is vertical. This is on your test in 3 different spots. Okay. I go into page setup, layout tab. Now on your letter, you have to center it vertically for unit A, but I do give you the directions. That's how you learn. Okay. Page, vertical alignment, center. Now watch it when I hit OK. It automatically puts an equal amount of blank space on the top and an equal amount on the bottom. Does everybody see that? Yes? Jack, Liam, and Jacob, I need your cameras on, okay? Courtney, we didn't figure this out yet?
No, every time I try to click on my camera, the thing just goes gray. I'm gonna look at it more tomorrow, I guess.
Okay. Jacob, camera. Stephanie, camera, on her. Okay. All right, let's go to back here, I don't want to miss anything. So we did this, 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 and this. We discussed that, that, and that. I talked about initialing and signing. Okay. The remainder of this class, you will have to work on Unit A. The reason I have you do it this way is because if you have any questions, you can't figure something out, I'm here. If you submit it, by the end of this class, you will have 5 bonus points added to it. You are not penalized if you do not submit it by the end of this class. It will be penalized, though, if it's not submitted before the start of class on Thursday, which is 11:30. Remember, when you submit stuff in Blackboard, it gives the time, the date, the whole 9 yards, okay? So that's when that's due. This is an extra bonus, okay? While everybody's working on A, I'm going to check your folders, which I didn't get a chance to do, the setup of your folders on your screen. I'll call on you individually. To share your screen, hit Alt-S. If you're on a Mac, which you shouldn't be, hit Command-Shift-S. So when I call on you, go to your folders in Windows Explorer, okay? Go to your folders, hit Alt-S, and I just want to make sure you have everything right. All right? I'll call on you one at a time. For your homework, I will be sending everybody a copy of the note, which we are going to start on Thursday, okay? It would be a good idea to just look them over and see if you have any questions before I teach the lesson. If you did submit Unit A at the end of this class, I will get to grading it as soon as I can. When you get it back, make sure you check out how to view graded work, okay? What's the point of doing it if you're not going to learn by the mistakes you made? That's my concern. Also, we will be meeting in Blackboard on Thursday. Are there any questions concerning the topics of discussion? Everybody good? Okay. Any questions? Jack, could you please put your camera on? Liam, could you please put your camera on?
Professor, I can't put my camera on. I'm having connection issues.
Okay. Was that Liam? Jack? What about you? Jack? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. That means Jack's really not there, just logged on. Okay. All right. So, Brendan's not here, is he? No, he submitted his work already. I don't know why, but okay. I will call it. You can work on Unit A if you have a question while you're working on it. Some of you may have started it already and will have it done by the end of this class and can submit it at your choice. Remember, you're not penalized, but it is due the start of the before the start, okay? So while everybody's working on it, I'm going to call on you individually and go to your folders and do Alt-S. I did allow everyone to share screen. I set it up that way. So Alt-S should do it, okay? I want to check out your folders and make sure that you set them up properly. Remember, everything you're doing now, you're going to save in the Unit A Solutions folder, okay? That's why, I don't know if I can do this, hold on. Probably not. Okay, can't believe I can. Okay. You're going to save it in your Unit A Solutions folder. So when you go to your flash drive and you click on something, here's going to be Unit A. Well, I don't have it here, but it's going to be Unit A solutions. It's going to say Unit A. As a matter of fact, let me do this. Hold on. One sec, guys. This is such a pain. Okay. Don't forget to name your folder, okay? You're gonna right click. I hate that I cannot jump back and forth. Where did that go? All right, forget it. You're gonna right click, rename, but the folder should look something like this when you're done. CST 101, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, etc. So for Unit A, you're going to be saving everything in this folder here, the solutions folder. All right? Questions? Okay, so you could be working on Unit A. If you finish it, you submit it. Does anyone have an imminent question right now? Professor Evans, right? Okay, that went away. I hate to do this. Hold on, Liam. Okay, keep working on Unit A. I'll get to you in a minute. Okay, Liam and Travis, just make sure, Travis, that you show them to me once you get them, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do it right now.
Okay, good. Do you have the copy?
Yeah, I'm looking at the emails.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why is it telling me this? I get it. Okay, Tyler, are you ready to show me your folders? Let me stop.
No,
Let me
actually
stop
not one.
recording
I
because
don't know
I don't
how.
need any more of this. Hold on.